The Algeria terrorists have captured the hospital and they're holding hostages. We have closed off the area, but we cannot launch an assault when the hostages are in danger. We need your help. They are being held in the main building. Convoy, halt! Keep your eyes open! Zarif, give me hammer one! Hammer one with gun ambush! Section B6!
Hey, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we'll take a look at a cool free-to-play game I found. After I tried Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, I wanted to play a game that feels better than smelling the farts of 100 people after they stuffed themselves with Big Macs, so I went on Steam looking for a cool shooter. I wanted a shooter game that doesn't have a pink Nicki Minaj skin and characters don't sprint and jump like rabbits on steroids all the time. I don't have anything against Nicki, by the way, but come on, I want military coolness when I play these kinds of games, not Mickey Mouse. Spoiler alert, the game is made by 1C Game Studios, the same company that made VENTUS, Turmovik and Rise of Flight. So, ladies and gents, I present you Caliber. Caliber is a free-to-play, team-based tactical third-person shooter focused on special forces units from all over the world. 4 classes, more than 60 operators with unique abilities and equipment, and various game modes: PvP, PvE, and PvPvE. Devs started working on this game in January 2015 and beta testing was launched after 4 years in December 2019. Reaching 1 million players in 3 months. I played it for like 20 hours when I started writing the script for this and perhaps 30 by the time the video is out. But how's the game, you might ask? Well, let's cut the bullshit and dive straight into today's game. Once you start playing the trailers or you click on the Steam page of the game, you see this game takes itself seriously. You will not see celebrities wearing all shiny pink clothes, bunny hopping and dashing like idiots all over the place. If you're like me and like realism, you'll be pleased to find out these operators I modeled after different special forces all over the world. Of course, I have no idea if it's accurate, but at least they all look cool. From what I could see, the regular outfits look like real uniforms, but with higher rarity, it starts going all over the place. A bit. I haven't seen anything that annoyed me in any of my games though, so take from that what you will. There are 60 or so operators you can get. I like the fact that they somehow managed to make them feel different. That's a big plus for me. Each operator comes with one unique passive skill. These are pretty cool to be honest, and the best part about it is you can choose 4 of these at max level. So you can take passive skills from 4 different operators, this being a great incentive to acquire all of them, because you can't use a skill that's not unlocked. And you get 3 different levels, so you're incentivized to level the operators that have good skills up, even if you want only their skill. There are 4 groups of skills: physical conditioning, protective materials, weapon systems and combat tactics. You can have only one skill from each group active at one time. Each level you unlock upgrades for your operator or your gear or your ability. It's like a research tree if you want. You also unlock main weapon attachments, besides what I already talked about. All operators can choose between some consumables you can take each battle: Steam packs, first aid kits, armor plates, ammo crates, and so on. These replenish themselves between battles, so you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to restock, like ammo in World of Tanks for example. When you look at one operator in the menus, you see a lot of stats, making it easier to compare them. What I like the most is all weapons have a graph that shows the damage fall off. In my opinion, all games should show it like this. And last but not least, all operators have an active skill you can use during matches. These are so cool and make these characters feel and play differently. Skills in this game use stamina. Sprint also uses stamina. So you need to think how much you want to sprint. This is why most people take stimulants into matches. I take first aid kits, but I take a passive skill that helps me regenerate a bit of stamina. You can already see how these things when combined offer you a lot of gameplay options. and you can jump in this game. Sorry for all of you COD players, you will get instantly bored in this game as you can't jump and shoot and slide all at the same time. All classes can revive a teammate once. The medic can do it 6 times per game, and I believe I saw something that increases that number, but I can't remember if it was a passive skill or whatever. Tell me in the comments if that's the case. So, when possible, the medic is the first priority to resurrect, as he can mend wounds and whatnot. So, when possible, the medic is the first priority to resurrect for obvious reasons. Anyway, there are 4 different classes in every fire team. Assault is the fastest class, capable of flanking the enemy or get behind their lines. This, from what I see, has the lowest stamina cost when sprinting and the highest speed. The weapons are doing okay up close but start falling off at medium ranges. Support is a heavy armed operator with lots of health and armor. The support main goal is to divert enemies' attention and disrupt their attacks. Medic heals and revives allies and it's effective in combat at close and medium range. Marksman provides cover and eliminates targets at long range. In each game mode you can queue as one or more operators, and when a group is found, each player can pick one of the operators he, she, they, them, there had queued with. After anyone press ready or the countdown reaches 0, you can customize your reserves, skills, camo and even emotes. Then everyone presses ready again. Then the mission starts. Each game mode has a few possible settings. So if you play the game for an entire day, for example, it gets pretty repetitive. And I'd say more variation is needed at some point for sure. Then you finally enter the game. Everyone should know his role in the team. But in the easier game modes, you can get carried pretty hard. In Special Operation at least, the hardest PvE mode, each time you die, your HP pool gets smaller, so if you die a couple of times, you get pretty useless. And there are some bots on steroids that can only spawn in this game mode, described later in the video. Enemies spawn in waves, with triggers. The game is pretty hard at times, making you think about how you should position yourself next time. At times you are clumped up with 2 or 3 of your teammates. A single RPG enemy or grenade kills everyone. Because enemies come from closed doors you can't open, sometimes you get surrounded by NPCs from impossible angles, leaving you thinking, how the fuck did that guy get there? Oh, he came from the closed door I can't open behind us. But it's okay, I mean, if the team takes it methodically and doesn't rush, it should be fine most of the time. Not much else to add here, only that the PvE side of the game is pretty fun and cool way to introduce people into the game.
Mission failed. Canceling the operation.
PvPvE though is pretty hectic at first, but can be okay once you realize what's happening and what you are supposed to be doing. And the PvP game modes, people are sweating a bit trying to kill each other. I had games that ended up very fast and games that lasted for a while. Haven't unlocked ranked yet, but I expect a decent matchmaker, as you can see ranks and shit. I wouldn't expect me as a noob to play with top ranks anytime soon. But I don't know, I haven't played it yet, it's the only game mode I am yet to unlock. Point sweep. Objective-based PvE game mode. Just do what it says on the screen and it should be fine. This is the easiest and straightforward game mode in the game. Special Operation. This game mode is pretty cool. It's hard, it feels like enemies hit harder, move faster and come in greater numbers. Need to be on your toes because if you become incapacitated, your HP gets a penalty until the end of the battle. So if you die multiple times like me, you become a dead weight for your team and a nuisance for the medic. Onslaught Veteran and the level 25 version that I'm yet to unlock. This is a very cool PvE mode with 7 rounds, each round giving you different objectives to complete. HP and armor is replenished between rounds and operators are revived. Revival kits and special gear does not replenish. Friendly fire is a thing too in this mode, so try not to shoot someone in the back or in the face. After 6 rounds, you need to get to the chopper and hold the evacuation point to win. PvPvE Threshold. In this game mode you basically need to capture points and complete objectives. Score maximum number of points, destroy enemy anti-air systems while protecting yours so the enemy team's HQ gets wrecked by a badass missile. So this is one of the more complicated PvE modes with PvP on top. In my limited experience, it seems that long-range operators have an easier time in this, but I might be wrong. Frontline is a simple 4 vs 4 team battle with PvE elements. You need to capture areas, size intel and bring it back to your base. The teams earn additional points for eliminating AIs, and you need to eliminate the heavy fighter before the opposing team does. And this is pretty much it with this. I always like PvPvE in games because it offers cool emergent gameplay. Showdown. In this game mode, if you wipe the enemy team 3 times, you win. So it's pretty straightforward. The rounds are pretty fast, and from what I saw, the best results are if you split up and flank. Going it like lemmings all clumped up is a recipe for disaster. Cool fast game mode if you like PvP. Annihilation. In this game mode, you earn points by eliminating enemies. Simple as that. Just keep killing them until you win the game. I think this is easier than Showdown because there is more wiggle room, meaning you can come back easier. The same principles apply. Don't clump up and surprise the enemies, flanking them when possible. Not much else to say, but learn your class and your role in the teams, and you should be good. The bots in this game are okay, but as most AI, they are not perfect. They are varied enough so you as players change your playstyle and priorities as they spawn. The fighter. This is the more common enemy in Caliber and you encounter them almost everywhere. Shooter. These guys shoot a couple of times and pause, giving you the time to react. Assault. These are pretty deadly. I think I got one tapped a few times by one of those guys that came close. Gunners. New target. Accuracy increases as they continue firing on the same target. Best thing is to kill them fast. Sniper is a pain in the ass. If you see a glare when you're looking towards one, duck into cover as he is about to make a hole in your head. So kill them between shots. Rocketeer is that asshole that likes to kill your entire group in one go. High priority target in my opinion. Chemist. This one uses gas because fuck Geneva Convention, right? It's a nice way for the boss to make players come out of cover or just move from an advantageous position. These guys need to go fast because their gas is annoying and can sometimes box you in a corner with it, making you an easy target for the rest of them. Support officer. This is the guy who spawns in the special operation game mode. He's like a gunner on steroids, who buffs everyone on their side with 35% protection against all damage types and accuracy increase. Medic.
Medic
This guy is also spawning exclusively into the game mode I won't name again, wink wink. When the medic enters combat, it applies a buff to itself and other bots on the map, giving them health regeneration as well as a boost in their movement speed and fire rate. Like the support officer, this buff can be disabled by inflicting the medic with EMP or confusion.
Thanks.
Heavy fighter.
Much obliged.
The main bot in frontline mode. Eliminating the heavy fighter usually leads to the victory of one of the teams. So once it appears, the fight gets more lively.
Team took control of the battlefront. You won!
Objectives. This part of the game would be okay if it would fit my gaming style. I play a game like this on weekends as I have more time. This game makes you want to log in daily and play at least a couple of games, or you feel you miss out on a lot of in-game currency. I pretty much hate games forcing me to log in daily, otherwise leaving me with the impression I miss out on shit. At first you unlock many things. Operators, cosmetics, all the good stuff. After a while though, it slows down, and by the time your daily and weekly objectives are done, you are left with almost zero currency rewards. Keep in mind that the operator costs between 100k and 200k, and maxing out the skills cost a lot too. So you'll be starved for credits, especially if you bought one or two random operators at the beginning, thinking this will be the rate you get your currency. Big mistake. So my advice is to keep hoarding the credits until you know what operators you want, because you will need a lot of credits for, let's say, 4 fully leveled operators. TLDR of this section is I don't see a point in playing the game after the dailies are done. So in my opinion the objectives are cool, but the implementation is pretty bad. Game currency. Credits are the main in-game currency of Caliber. You can convert gold into credits, but as in all free-to-play games, this is not recommended. Don't do it, just don't do it. It's stupid. You can buy extra objectives with 100 coins and you will get contracts worth of, I don't know, it's 10,000 credits, I believe. I recommend you do not do this either, because it's dumb. Items that you can buy with credits are operatives. You can buy operatives for both credits and coins for sure. Some customization elements like camouflages, etc. are not available for credits. Coins are the premium in-game currency of Caliber. For coins, you can purchase operatives, customization elements like camouflages, etc. that are not available for credits, emotes and executions. Fragments are another type of currency. I don't know what to do with and no idea how I got them. Sorry. These games, man, they always like to confuse you with 10 types of currencies. Truth be told now, this game is not entirely like that. I mean, it stops at 3 currencies as far as I know, so it's pretty good. Account and operator progression. Premium time is an account buff that increases the player progression. It's shit because it only slightly increases your currencies you earn, but it greatly increases the rate of which you progress your account and your operators. The currency increase comes from the fact that you get more battle pass XP. Thus, you unlock more currency, but the XP gains outweigh everything else, so you will get starved for credits pretty damn fast. So you better pay up piggy if you want to keep up. Containers, you get some of these by just doing stuff in the game, and I'm okay with loot boxes as well. Loot, not buyable with real money. Free experience, again another dumb feature. I wish it wouldn't exist, but here it is. For the impatient, we created a problem, but have no fear, we will sell you the solution if you want. Boosters. You can't have all the above and not have boosters, right? They seem a nice way to level up a new operator you just bought. I got one of the boosters, but I don't know how and when. It pretty much speeds up the XP gains until it is depleted. Graphics. The graphics are okay. The game is clean and easy to the eyes, but it's not state-of-the-art next-gen in any way. The operators and weapons look pretty cool. There are not many destructible objects in the game, and the ones that are destructible are so in your face, it's annoying. I like the cinematics of the game. Other than that, game is looking alright. Only things I don't like are, I don't know, the meta zones. I mean, in open missions you see further than you can actively walk, and those areas could use more, I don't know, polish. Add the stupid chromatic aberration and extra sharpness on the textures, but those can be turned off in the menu if you choose to do so. So really, there is not much to say on this. Sound will not win any awards for sure. I mean, the music is pretty epic and soothing, but the weapons are a bit dull and the voice acting is rather bad, and the sounds around you are not as rich like in other games. Plus, and this annoys me a bit, when enemies spawn behind you, they open a door and exit a building, you don't hear a thing. I might be getting blind because of age, but I'm not deaf for sure. Devs really need to put more sounds into the game and attach them to the bots. If visually it is annoying they come from a door you can't interact with, at least play some sounds like they smash the door when they open it, or at least a creak if they are sneaky. I don't know, just add some sounds please. Let's just say sound doesn't leave you with the impression that a good polished AAA game leaves you. But it's okay. I don't even think it tries to be one. Menu and UI are okay. I mean, the menu is not as cluttered as many free-to-play games. You can get anywhere from the main menu with 2 clicks, which is very nice. Try to do that in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, I dare you. So yeah, I mean, the UI could be a bit less intrusive during the games, but that's it. Conclusion. It was a nice surprise game for me. I found it completely by accident after Call of Duty left me wanting more. I can't say much else I already didn't say. So I recommend this game to anyone that likes what I showed you in this review. As the game is free and the monetization is not AIDS. Big thing these days for me, by the way, is to enter a free-to-play game and not want immediately to quit and make a negative review. For all this, I give this game an 8 out of 10. It has a lot of room to improve, but if the devs stick to it and keep adding and polishing features and content, it can grow. And I like the fact that it offers both PvP and PvE players something to do. Only if Battlestate games would make a PvE escape from Tarkov. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. Every time I heard someone speak on comms, it was Russian. So, no idea if there are only Russians playing or they are more talkative, I don't know. But I just wanted to mention it. I don't care much, but it would be nice to set up tactics with teammates from time to time. So this is it, guys and girls. If you liked it, found it informative and want more reviews like this, you know what to do. Until next time, take care and see ya.